Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. of the gun, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. The open man is Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready. 319.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go now. 319.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side, Gresham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jermaine Gresham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Sanders has it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Here's Rosen to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Taylor finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Taylor will throw. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A give. This is Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the...
It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On first down, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Demario Davis able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. You. Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Okay, just like that. Z. Mike 52.
Operating from the gun. Taylor, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, the former star at nearby LSU, Patrick Peterson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Rosen on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Cardinals. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Taylor now from the gun, he'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Taylor, operating from the gun. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. They'll get 3 up to midfield. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hurry up, here we go.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On on third down. Taylor. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. John Simon in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here we go on fourth down with Taylor. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Now it's Rosen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Taylor on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And an alley to run. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Fights loose. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Saints. Coming out now to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the